back to my channel. My name is Laura, and when I was doing my tour of my journals on my shelf, I pulled this Willa journal that I started that I never finished. So I am going to unwrap it and share what's in here. Yep, so here we go. We're going to unwrap it. This I made through a Willa journal course, and I used different fabrics that I had, just scraps, and this is the back, and it's all sewn together. And I was like, okay, why the heck do I have clips on the top? I'm like, because I never finished it. Yeah, so when you open this up, my signatures actually come out. So there's no closure. She does show us how to bind it into here and sew it together. But I am not going to go with sewing it because I have this thing where I like to take my pages out and I just don't like it sewn in. So, yeah, so I bought this here. This is RachandBella Crafts from, it's a fabric elastic cord. It is 70 meters long. It's a big spool, so this is elastic. And I'm just going to use this to bind my pages in. Yeah, so here is my pages. It's already, the signatures are all ready. I'm going to unclip it, and I'm going to find the middle, and hopefully I can find the middle. I have some nice stuff in here, and I'm going to show you what's here as well because I haven't seen it either. So what I'm going to do is just take a double length like this. It's just double the height of the book. And I'm just going to wrap it around and then tie it. So here is my double. I need a scissor. Of course, my regular scissors is not here. Oh, I hate using my sewing scissors, but oh well. I'm going to use that. And I need 2 of these. So I'm going to do 2 lengths because I have 2 signatures. And just double the height of the book, and I'm going to wrap it around. This is just the fast way to keep my stuff into the journal. So what I do is I wrap it on the outside of the journal, and then I'm going to wrap it and tie it in the center as tight as you can, not too tight, so you don't want the bottom to flip out. You just want it tight enough to hold the signatures. So, yeah, if you could see that. I'm trying not to, I'm doing it tug, but not too tug. So I'm just going to tie this in. And I'm just going to make a double knot. All right, so that's the first one. You could cut off this excess. I'm going to cut that off. All right, so that's my first signature. Now the second signature, I have to take the thing off. I do have a signature wrap around here. This is the wrap that Willa Journal says to use. So I have a wrap on there. And this is the second one. I'm going to take the binding clip off. And I was putting a lot of lace and stuff in this journal. Where's the other piece? So I'm just going to wrap this around the outside. Did I make it long enough? Should have been the same length. All right, so I'm just going to knot this in the center. Best I can here. And that's just holding it together. And then I'll do a flip through of this. And then maybe we'll do a page in here, since the journal is ready to go. All right, so let's do a flip of what I actually have in here. So now it's nice and holding. This is just a temporary spine. I use it just so I can play along with taking my pages out as I go and moving them around. It makes it like a traveler's notebook. So here is the cover, and it opens up, and I have a signature wrap, which is this. And then I have this paper here, in which I put some lace on the outside here. This is actually the laces on this page here. And it's just a empty journal. I have not written in this yet. So just the pages. This one I put a lace doily, and this makes a pocket. And this is, I used small and long and short papers, so it is different. This one I sewn on the right, just taking the fabric and just shoving it up and making it lace. And yeah, I believe I used butterfly stuff in throughout this journal, because here's butterfly here, here's butterfly here, here's butterfly, here's a note, a note from Laura, and it has butterflies on it. And this is just a blank piece. This is makes a flap. And then I have this. And I was just using scraps of paper. Here's more butterflies. Here's butterfly lace that I put on the, like a tab type thing. And that flips out. Here's a card that I got. He has made everything beautiful in its time. That's from the Bible. And that's 3 butterflies. And I just shoved it in there. And here's a butterfly envelope that I created and made out of scrapbook paper and stuck that in the middle. So I don't think there's anything in there. And then here's butterfly paper here. And then I sewn the butterfly fabric on the side. And this is more butterfly paper. This is a half sheet. And this is, I don't know, but I'm going to cover this up. This was probably in the butterfly paper. And I sewn on some more butterfly stuff here. This I made a pocket. So I made the flap, turned it over, and sewed the pocket on. And butterfly paper. More butterfly paper. Another pocket. And that is signature 1. So here is signature 2, starts here. And it goes like this. Another pocket here. And here's the other part of the doily. This I just sewn on this side and this on the bottom, and then it forms a pocket here so you can put stuff in it. So if I wanted to put this, it would fit nicely in there. Here's another card that I had my name with butterflies on it. And butterfly paper. Another journal card, Bible journal card with 3 butterflies. And then this one I put lace. I sewn on the side so it sticks out of the book. And more butterflies here. This one I just flipped it over and just sewn on the top here. And this one I sewn on the top and bottom. It does make a pocket. This is a ribbon, I believe. This is a pocket there, so you can stick things in. So that's that. And then I made this envelope card, and there was something in there. So let's see if I can get it out. It looks like a butterfly. If I can't get it out. Oh, here you go. Here's a butterfly card. It says, "It's okay to start over. It's okay to start over," on the back. So that was stuck in there. And then I have this. And what is that? Oh, that's on the paper itself. I'm like, I'm like, what? Who wrote in my journal? I'm like, that's on the paper. Anyway, this was sewn. I sewn this butterfly fabric on the side. More butterfly stuff. And this I put lace on the side. And this I sewed in the top and the bottom, and it makes a pocket here, a little pocket. So you can put like little things in there. This is the back of the card that has to be decorated. And yeah, this is the back of the other card. And here is there's a pocket here. This is a belly band, which I sewn the top and the bottom and used fabric so you could stick things in here. I'm trying to find something that I could stick in here. So you could stick something in there like that. And that is it. So that is the flip through of my journal that was on my shelf that I made and never used yet. So let's do a page in here. So yesterday when I was searching the internet, I found hashtag beesummerinspired, which started yesterday from RachandBella Crafts. This is the month that it's going to have something every day from August 14th all the way to September 13th. So I printed this up, and yesterday she gave us a free template, and I'll put the link to her website, a free template for these mason jars. So they're different sizes. There's 4 different sizes here. And we're going to do something with this in my journal. I can't seem to hold anything straight. But I'm going to make something in my journal doing this. So what you do is you take these mason jars and use them as templates and cut out different things. So the first thing I did was cut this out of the middle one. So this is the middle one. I folded a piece of paper in half, and then I put this on top, and then I just cut around the image, and then it makes this little thing. So we'll decorate this and put this in the journal somehow. And then I also used the bigger one, and I cut out on a piece of paper. I took a book page. I store my book pages in here. And I just pulled out a random piece of paper from this thing, and I traced it and with this one, and I cut it out, and I made a poem, found poetry, out of here. And this is what I did yesterday, and I didn't put it in my journal yet. So what you do is you read whatever is on this page, and you circle the words that talk to you. So what I did was I circled the words that talk to me, and I read it over and over and over again, and circling the words. And then you cross out the words that don't pertain to you at all. So my poem it reads like this. My words, gratitude, whatever. Before me, strength I was attempting. Started. Questions. What do you eat? When? Where? How much food? Calories? Food? Solo. So that's what I got out of this piece of paper. So food came out up a lot. I am doing Weight Watchers, so I thought that was pretty interesting. Words and gratitude are some of my questions. What to do, when to do, where to do it. And I am always solo, which is that last word that came up. So I'm going to use this on the page somehow. And yeah, so I haven't decided if this is my random thinking. Do you do your journal in order, or do you just pick a page that matches what you're working on. So I don't know what I'm doing here. So let me think about it and I'll get back. Okay, so I want to use my Distress Oxide Vintage Photo is the one that I'm using here. And I'm just going to put this on around the page here just to make it stand out a little bit. And as I was thinking, I think that I'm going to do the book out of order because the first page really doesn't match what I'm working on. So we will come to a page that actually matches, and I could glue this down and date it. So let's do that. All right, so let's take the book and find a page that this will fit on. See, I don't like the first page at all. I don't like that green. But I do like this page. But I could keep going on. Or this page. No. See, that's my problem. Okay, so, oh, that looks better. I think it looks better on that page. All right, but yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And okay, let me still think here. So I want to make this a pocket. I found this doily, which is really cool. I had it in my my drawer of special projects. So it was a leftover from something. So I want to put this on here. I'm going to sew it on and I'm going to sew it down this side here. I think I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to sew this on the top of here as well. And I want to leave it open so it makes a tuck spot. And then I want to use this thing that I made to tuck inside. I'm hoping that that will work. I think I'm going to make two. All right, so I'm going to take this out of my journal. This is the page I'm working on. This is why I don't like sewing my journal together, because I like taking the pages out and working on them. So here I could take the whole page out and go to my sewing machine. So I'm going to put this aside and I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. I have sewn on the doily and also my poem. I sewed across this way all the way down, and then I sewed across underneath here and over here, which makes a pocket. So there's a pocket here, and I also have a pocket here. I'm going to do this little thing here, that the little thing will fit in here like that. I cut off some of the doily, so I had extra piece of doily, and I sewn it over here on the back. So it makes a pull tab type thing, and that will go in here. So I've been doing fodder school, and I am doing fodder school 2 right now. I do have 1 and 2, and I also bought 3, but I am doing fodder school August. And I made a whole bunch of little tabs. So here's the little things I made so far. I have this keep going. I have a new day. I have choose to see the good. Do what you love. Do what you love again. Joy is my word for the year. Smile. Remember to play. Wild at heart, love, create, and break the routine. So yeah, so these are the ones I made. I did make more, but I already used them in my Fobonichi. So I want to cover this cover with one of my things here that I made, mine as well, since they're sitting on my desk. I can't show you how to make these because I paid for a fodder school, but I think I'm going to go with Keep Going because my poem is about eating and doing Weight Watchers and all that. So I figured I would use the Keep Going on the front of this, and I'm just going to glue it down on here. But first I want to edge the edges with the vintage photo. So let's do that first, so it gives it a little. And in the inside, I want to cover the inside with some paper so I can actually physically write journaling. And we will do that as well. So there is that. Now this will go on top of here, and I think I'm just going to use glue that's sitting on my desk to glue that down. And I have tacky glue, Arlene's tacky glue. I don't know, it's just sitting on my desk, and I'm like, okay, I don't have my Fabri-Tac here. It's in the kitchen. I don't feel like going to get it. So I'm just going to use this and glue this down to the front. And hopefully that will stick and be sturdy. Yeah, so that's that. And now on the inside, I want to cover the inside with journaling. So I'm just going to take a piece of paper, which I have over here. This is just regular piece of paper, and I'm going to take the template. The one that I'm using is the big one, right? So here's the template, and what you do is just put the template on top of here. All right, so you're just gonna cut this out like that. And you could use these templates over and over again if you don't cut into them, which is pretty cool. The only thing is, like, where do you store it? Yeah, I don't have an option for that. Sorry. All right, so now I have this thing, and it's going to fit nicely on top of here, and I could use that for journaling. And I'm just going to glue that down with the mono adhesive. And you can do that for both sides. So there you go. All right, so that's covered. And if you wanted to, you can glue that down, as make another one and glue it on the other side. I have to get another piece of paper. So I've been putting my rubber stamps in order and category, and I found this stamp set that I want to use to decorate my little taggy thing here. And it says some things take time. I want to stamp that on a separate piece of paper. So I just have a piece of white cardstock. I'm just going to stamp that out. All right, and then I'm going to cut that out here. And then I'll ink the edges. So we're just going to ink this with the vintage photo. And I am going to glue that to the bottom here, because I wanted to cover up those words there. I'm going to open it up. On this side, I want to just decorate it maybe. And on this side, I want to put note to self. I have a note to self. And I'm going to stamp that on the top. All right, so there you go, note to self. So I'm glad I'm using my rubber stamps here. And then on this side, I just want to use something from this set as well. Maybe just make a background and just cover it. It's okay to have bad days. Let's do a whole bunch of backgrounds. I'm going to pull out some other colors. Or should I use this vintage photo? I'm going to grab some pink, I think. Let me grab a pink ink. Okay, so I pulled out one lipstick and frayed burlap. And we're just going to stamp a heart all over the page and just randomly make a background. I'm not even reading what it says there. I'm just stamping it all over. Oops, I skipped one here. That didn't stamp very well. All right, so that's the heart. And now I still have ink on here. All right, so that's the heart. And let's switch to another one. Let's do the stars. Let's do the stars. And I'm going to do that in frayed burlap. And randomly just stamp stars. So I'm just making the background. And again, I'm not reading what it says. Just trying to cover it up. All right, I think it needs one right there. And I'm just trying to cover up the words that are on the page there. And that's that. And now I'm going to use a piece of scrap. And I want to write, I have this, it is what it is. It's okay to have bad days. Small progress is still progress. All right, so will it fit on this piece of paper? I think so. All right, so I'm going to stamp that in black. All right. Cut that off. And just ink it up a little bit with the vintage photo. And let's put this on this side. Oh, maybe I should do both. All right, so I'm going to put this there. And I'm going to put the other word. I dropped the paper. I'm going to put the other word here that says it's okay to have bad days. I'm going to put that here and do it in black. And just cut that out. And ink this up a little bit. And that will go there. So there you go. Let's just glue it down. All right, so there you go. Now I just want to put the date. Put the date stamp I'm going to put the date stamp on both the page and the little journaling thing. So today is the August 15th. So I'm going to stamp this on the inside here. And then I'm going to stamp it also on the page. So now this here, I'm going to journal later off camera. This, it says, keep going. Some things take time. And then inside it says, small progress is still progress. It's okay to have a bad days. And then note to self, and I'll journal about Weight Watchers on here. And this will go inside here. There you go. And it has a nice tab here, so I know that I can pull that out. And this will go back into my journal. And I left it open so I know where to put it. So I'm just going to shove this back into my journal, and now my page is done for the day. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll see more videos if I follow along doing the bee and summer inspired. Hopefully I will create more in this journal, and I will see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.